Stick with me, and you'll never go hungry again.
I didn't check my mic. Give me 1 second. It works. Hey, amazing. Okay, this is amazing. We have done the thing. We have done all the things. Hi, hello, hi. Well, yeah, so every once in a while, if the thing comes unplugged, it'll like unplug itself from OBS and I have to like pick the thing and try to like, anyway, whatever. Hi, hello, hi. I'm Leah Fireheart. This is the Fire Kitchen. Today, I almost forgot that I was supposed to stream just to give you a sense of like where I'm at mentally today. Today we are going to be doing some cooking here. Hopefully it's going to be a pretty fast stream, but I have been known to basically take a 20-minute recipe and make it take 3 hours. So we'll see. But yeah, so the we're going to be making one pan orzo with chicken sausage, spinach, and corn today in preparation to have food for tomorrow and potentially Saturday, because I don't know how tired I'm going to be. There's things happening every day, today, tomorrow, and Saturday. Tomorrow being the big one, but there's other things happening on Saturday that I'll talk about in a second. But first, we do have a redemption. So let me go ahead and actually scroll up and say hi to people. We'll do the redemption in case Kara has to skedaddle, because this is exciting. And then we'll talk about all the things that are going to happen in the next 48 hours, 72 hours. This is going to be wild. Okay. So first of all, Saribot, hello. Hi. Goosetown. Hi. Goosetown. It looks like we have a contender for Baron of First, or Baroness of First, or I need a gender neutral nobility title. I'm sorry. First tends to go to like one of maybe two people around here, and so I'm impressed that you snuck in here with the first already. Also, hi, welcome. Welcome back. Des, hello, hi. Thank you for the resubscription, 24 months. That's where we're at. We're at 2 whole heckin' years. This is wild. Blink is doing lurky turkey because might be closing on an apartment. Congratulations, Blink. I'm so excited for you. I just can't wait until you're settled there. This is thrilling to me. I haven't really had the opportunity to emote at you about this yet, because it's just kind of been like chats and whatever, but I'm super excited that you're taking this step. It's just terrific. Let's scroll. Jane, hi, hello. Fishingworth, hi. Kara, hi. Mom, hi, hello. I did the thing. Well, I did what thing? What thing did I do? I don't know what I did a thing. Did I do a thing? Okay. Kara says, nope, gonna be lurking for a hot minute or hour or 5. Well, hey, whatever. That's cool. You can do all the lurky you want. Goose is your goosely highness today. Because I was on the toilet, aka the throne. Okay, your goosely highness was here first. Congratulations. Jane stopped redeeming it on purpose. You made it and your mic works. Those are the things. Those are super exciting things. Okay, so right there. Oh my God, I should have made an outline. I swear to God, like I made so many outlines for tomorrow, but I didn't actually think about today. And our friend Churney Adventures was helping me this morning, like to think about ways to kind of fill in the gaps between like what I knew needed to happen and what I'm not sure needs to happen, because I've never done this before, like a charity stream. And so told me to like work backwards. And so I started doing that. I started working backwards through the show, trying to figure out, okay, what do I need for this stage? What do I need for that stage? What do I need for this stage? But I didn't get all the way through it. So I didn't get to today. Hilarious. Yes, Turney Adventures, terrific person. Ran MSVCon last weekend along with their staff, was tremendous. Goosetown was a presenter, did a tremendous presentation. And so, yeah, just a great group all around. Hopefully you guys were able to expose yourselves to more of that community, because it's a bunch of great people. However, let's go ahead and introduce the concept of tomorrow by playing a little video. This is going to be 3 minutes, roughly, just a little under 3 minutes, and you guys will be able to get a sense of what tomorrow's charity stream is going to be for. So this is a little bit of a sneak peek, courtesy of Kara. I will be right back after this.
Slamming into Florida's southwest coast this afternoon.
Firefighters are battling a devastating forest fire near Yosemite.
Explosions that rocked the Ukrainian capital.
An aftershock of,
Feed everybody as quick as you can. Don't tell me you're getting ready to do it a month later. Don't tell me you are waiting to do it until you have everything ready to do it. It has to be urgent. Food and water is now. We didn't have enough trays, we didn't have enough plates, we didn't have enough knives, we didn't have enough hands. But we began. Anything else will take too much time. Not tomorrow, not next week, not next month, today. We do it with locals.
We're not victims. We're just neighbors helping neighbors.
We overcome every obstacle, and if we cannot overcome the obstacle, we go around. Here we are, and we'll come back tomorrow and the day after until you are okay.
لكن رغم كل اللي شفته في الحرب وهدم بيتي وتشريدي إلا إني كمان بازدياد قادرة إني أساعد وأعطي الناس مش بس في وجبات الطبيخ تعبي وعرق جبيني إني مساعدة كمان إني أساهم وأساعد في الناس.
And that's what makes World Central Kitchen so special. We have to go.
So there we go. That is a little bit about the charity that we're going to be raising money for tomorrow. There will be all manner of shenanigans tomorrow, you guys. I can't even tell you. The plan is to try to stream for 8 hours. I've never actually done a stream that long, so I'll need cheerleaders because the longest stream I ever did was 6 hours. It was inadvertent. It was on Thanksgiving. It was entirely in the kitchen, and I felt like I was going to die after. So this one, we're going to be going back and forth between the kitchen and the living room a lot. I have a plan for many, many breaks, including some longer breaks. And Brigitte and Grog are going to help me with some things in chat during those times. It's going to be a lot of different things. I can show you. So I'll just show you what we have planned partly. First of all, we're going to have per donation rewards. It's just a reminder for you guys, and we'll do this all again tomorrow, but we're going to have per donation rewards. So any donation of any amount, I have these little shiny heart stickers that we're going to stick all over It'll be interesting to see how many stickers end up on my face. I might have to start putting them elsewhere. We'll have to see. For donations of $10 or more. Oh, actually, that reminds me. I should have done that today so that you guys could actually see what that's going to look like. We're going to write your name or whatever you want within reason up on here. Just imagine it says right here, like on an index card, twitch.tv/the_goog, who has already donated at the $10 level, to have his name appear on the side of my fridge for the entire rest of the month of March. So the plan is to just leave them up there until the end of March. Because we are going to be going back and forth to the kitchen, and I didn't think it was fair to just do it the one stream, because I'm only going to be in here hopefully about half an hour at a time, a few times, right? Jane says within reason, shoot. Yes, there is a highly memorable moment that I don't think got clipped here. I think, oh yeah, okay, never mind. I remember where I said that. But our friend Gareki Quadricorn, who is Australian and uses some words more liberally than most Americans would, took advantage of relaxing of language restrictions at one point. Entirely legitimately. I gave her permission to do it. We're not going to put that on the side of my fridge, is all I'm saying. Great for sheets says, oh dear. No, it was very, very, very funny. And also the people who knew it was coming, which was not me, had this wonderful moment of being able to watch a train run at me full speed, and for me to just be standing there going, hi guys, I'm Leah, I'm innocent, and look how cute I am, and then just get hit full speed by a I'm not going to say it, but by a steaming word. Leah got wrecked. Leah 100% got wrecked. Yes. Anyway, Jane says, I think I know the word. I bet you do. I think I might have actually blocked it. Not because I object to the word, because I don't, but because the regional expectations surrounding the word are quite different. Yes. Anyway, so right, and then for every $50 donation, if we get $50 donations, which would be absolutely wild to me, but I felt like I needed to do something for a larger donation, I'm gonna change my outfit up to 5 times. If these things come in quick succession, we'll space them out by hour. So I'll wear a thing for an hour, and then I'll change into the next thing. And this is going to be an escalating series of outfits. So some of the things that you will have seen before, I will tell you that the last 2 are things I've never worn on stream. Because for various reasons, mainly because they're the idea of cooking in them is kind of wild. And so yeah, if we get 4 or 5 $50 donations, you guys will see me in things that you've never seen me in before, that are really fun, but also kind of wild. And then as far as the overall donation stuff goes, we have, because tomorrow is March 1st, which is also St. David's Day. St. David's is it's not a giraffe, Brigitte. But good guess. Tomorrow is also St. David's Day. St. David is the patron saint of Wales. Last year when I did my Streamiversary celebration, I really wanted to make it festive and fun. And so Brigitte helped me by coming on stream. If you guys remember, last year I was really, really sick about this time. I got hit by a thing. It wasn't COVID, it was something else, and I'm not going to talk about the details of it, but I got hit by a thing and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do even a 3-hour stream. And so I really wanted to do this, but I really wanted to do something special. And so Brigitte came in and helped me, and we did kind of a co-stream surrounding Welsh food. And that was really fun. It's a kind of a callback to that. A lot of these donation rewards are trying Welsh food. So we have some Welsh candy, which I guess is also British candy, but we're not going to talk about that. The next thing at $100, we'll do a candy bar tier list. You guys know how much I just don't eat candy, so this ought to be amusing. We have the lava bread baked eggs, which was a seaweed product that we tried last year that I ended up actually really liking. So even though we've done that before, a lot of you guys are new and you guys wouldn't have seen that. And so it's kind of a fun thing. I also have British canned corned beef. I've never had a potted meat product before, except for like Spam. I mean, I've had Spam in like Hawaiian food, you know, but like that's context, right? Like this is a can of canned corned beef. I don't know how I feel about this. And then at the $300 level, we have this. I'm gonna just show you this because this is jarred seafood. These are pickled cockles. They're little sea creatures in a jar. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna like these. But if you guys raise $300, I'm gonna try it, and you guys can see me do it. Brigitte says this is better than Spam. James seems Spam Masubi. Opting out says corned beef will be a treat. Kara says batter them, fry them, and put them in a taco or a cockle po' boy. But I think they're pickled. Like I think they're like vinegary. Aren't they? Aren't they gonna be like, hold on, let's look at the ingredients. Yeah, they have malt vinegar in them. So I wash the brine out. You guys, we'll talk about this tomorrow. But this is I have had fried pickles. They're not my favorite thing. I would eat them. I would. But like my understanding is that these are most regularly consumed as bars, like in this form, right? In this form, like this pickled form, consumed as bar snacks. So we're just gonna get a toothpick. We're gonna pop it in and wash it down with a beer. I have beer. It's in the fridge. It's all ready to go. So we're gonna have a pickled cockle taste test along with some beer. Michelle coming in with excellent suggestions. Agreed. Make some hush puppies. Hush puppies would be good. I am trying to largely stay out of the kitchen tomorrow. Not entirely, okay? Not entirely, but I just know that standing in heels for 8 hours was not going to happen. So one of the things that we're going to be doing tomorrow is, like I said, back and forth to the kitchen. I'm going to let you guys choose my game via channel points, though. This is not going to have anything to do with the fundraiser, because I not everybody has money for charity, right? Like not everybody, some people, like a lot of people, especially in this economy, right, take care of yourselves first, right? That's always the rule. Hopefully in any Twitch stream, it's definitely the rule here. Take care of yourselves first. If you could afford it, I would love to have folks donate, but if you can't, that's okay. And I still want it to be fun for everybody. So those of you who may not be rich in cash, maybe rich in channel points, if you are, you will be able to choose my game. So we're gonna choose my game. I have my list of games that I own. There will be a channel point redemption that'll take you to a link that has the list of games on it. And you guys can choose my game, and we can play co-op, or I can play by myself, or whatever happens, and that's totally fine. But that's what we're gonna be doing in between times. At $400, I am going to make and consume beans on toast. I know that this is a beloved snack of the British Isles. it grosses me out. The idea grosses me out. So I have here it is. I have here a bright blue can of Heinz baked beans. I have appropriate toast objects. And if you guys raise $400, I will make beans on toast. I even have Welsh cheddar to go on top. At $500, you guys will unlock a special stream, a very special stream. At one point, Grog and I had a holiday party that was tropical drink themed. Grog developed an entire menu for this party, and we did the party, and it was great. And he basically hasn't cooked an entire full like dinner type meal since. And so for the $500 level, Grog will come in and do an entire Grog stream. Whereby he will make drinks and make food, and y'all can torture him with things instead of torturing me for a change. Ha ha ha. And then last but not least, there is a $750 secret stretch goal and a $1,000 secret stretch goal. I don't know how far we're going to get into any of this, but I did want to go ahead and include options in case y'all blow these goals out of the water. Those are fun things. I'm not going to tell you what they are until we unlock them. But if you want to find that out, promo the stream to your friends, which by the way, here is the link, again. If you have social media or a Discord of your own, or a place where you typically share things like charity fundraiser asks, the link for the campaign is right there. Kara doesn't want me to hurt myself via cockles. Thank you. I appreciate that. To really get that oohs out today. Tori, hi. Hi, how are you? It's good to see you. Blink says attempting to be productive, but I heard Grog stream, so I immediately pulled back into chat. Yes, we are going to be doing a Grog stream at that level. So that is what's happening tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off so that people don't get confused. We're not doing this today. This is tomorrow. Opting out says, I'm not sure I'm comfortable with we won't say what they are until we unlock them, given your history with jars of bees. Okay, so here's the thing, opting out. I've been planning this for like a month and a half. I've been seriously planning it for 2 weeks, and I absolutely could rig in each one of your houses a trap door that would enable me to unleash bees into your abode, and I would do it. So you're right to be worried. I'm just saying. Rashid is definitely a pleasant surprise to hear Grog stream. Rashid is engaging in theater. Thank you, Rashid. Jane says I'm supposed to be looking at 8425 validation errors, but this is so much better. I'm so glad. I'm so glad this is better than that, because that sounds awful. Brigitte says don't test her, she'd do it. Opting out says I'd open up the attic and let the wasps fight the bees. Problem solved. Fair. Right. So that okay. I feel like I've given an entire like a college lecture on what tomorrow is going to be. Do you all have any questions about tomorrow? I feel like I need to ask before I can move on. Jane says at my old house I had wasps living in my walls. No, thank you. Opting out says, so what are you going to be doing in the second hour of the stream? Opting out, you better not. Opting out says, what are you going to do in the second hour of the stream when we blow past your stretch goals in the first hour? Tori's off to do a work lurk. Absolutely. Tori, thank you for popping in and saying hi. It's always really good to have you. Lurk away. I hope we're able to keep you some good company in the background. Right. There is a poll in the chat. The poll in the chat says who'd win in a fight. Opting out's wasps or Leah's bees. Y'all can vote. Good luck. You're right. So opting out, the answer is because most of these are involving like the food consumption of food, we are going to space things out just a little bit. Like even if you unlock all the goals, I'm not going to be up in here in the first hour being like, I'm gonna shove a candy and a cockle in my mouth. Okay. we're gonna spread this out in the same way that we're spreading out the outfit changes. Okay, so we are gonna spread things out so that I'm not on my feet for like hours at a time, because that sounds terrible. Brigitte says, could you candy the cockles? Okay, this is like a Jurassic Park situation, Brigitte. We're gonna stop. We're gonna stop right there. Yes, we could, but we are going to stop to think whether we should, and we should not. Candy a cockle. Jane just choked on my coffee a little. Hey, awesome. You can call me the second incarnation of opting out. Guess who made me snort coffee through my nose this morning? Literally snort coffee through my nose. Okay, this is what happened. When opting out came in, he said something about like bodybuilding in my shoulder and stuff. And that's because, and I was in the middle of talking, and so I didn't acknowledge it, but I saw it. I am having physical therapy for my shoulder. So right back here, right back here, right? There's like muscles that like go over your ribs and under your scapula. Okay, that's like that. There's like muscles there. And apparently mine are broken. So I have to do physical therapy for them. And right now my shoulder's kind of sore. Like we had to do like, she did like the massaging and moved it around in a whole bunch of different ways. And like, so the entire, like this entire section, like all the way through my mid back feels like a pounded piece of meat today. And not the good kind of pounded meat. That was my point, Jane. That was my point. Anyway, so opting out was like, oh, you have to do some archery. And I was like, I would love to do archery. And then I walked right into it, because then opting, this is in our friend Vintage RPGs chat this morning, where us people who in the Eastern time zone congregate at freaking 6 a.m. Thank you for the clip, Brigitte. Also, hi, Night Captain Andrew. Several species of wasps specifically hunt bees. One of them is even called the bee wolf. Really interesting. Kara says sweet and malt vinegar and seafood. Not sure about that combo. I'm not either. Okay, now Kara's kind of on the right, in the right realm, right? So like a Bloody Mary type cocktail with cockles, right? Because like Bloody Caesars, like I don't think these are like a Canadian thing, but I think they're like more common in Canada with the clamato juice instead of tomato juice. I don't actually like any of these things, but I feel like you're like in the right realm now, more than candy and cockles, that's for sure. Anyway, so my point was okay. So opting out was like, you got to do archery, and I was like, oh yeah, I would love to do archery, and I walked right into this, right? Because opting out was like, I could like see you chuckling behind your screen. Grog would probably let you do archery in the house if you hadn't been so strict about sword fighting. I was like. I literally spit out my coffee all over the dog. I had to like get a towel and like wipe him off. Whoops. It's Night Captain Andrew says, speaking of archery, have you ever tried archery while blindfolded? No, you don't know what you're missing. It's not a pun. Is it a pun? Is that a pun? It's not a pun. It's a dad joke. Actually, it's a Night Captain Andrew joke. Kara says with battered fried cockles as a garnish. Yes. Brigitte says, fun fact, the first archer I met was a blind man who came to my school to loose. I don't get it. Is that another pun? But I don't get it. Kara says, I'm trying to save you from yourself. I appreciate that, but if folks are gonna give money to this charity that's important to me, I'm gonna do the thing. We're just gonna suck it up. Suck up some cockles. Right, so y'all have agreed that opting out's wasps would beat my bees in a fight. So fuck me, I guess. Dory says, God damn it. I'm not entirely sure what that's in response to, but yeah, generally speaking, yes. God damn it, in general. Brigitte says archers don't shoot, they loose. Really? I didn't know that. So you're just telling the truth. You should have saved that one. You should have saved that for a 2 truths and a lie, because I wouldn't have gotten it right. I would have assumed you were making a pun and been confused and laughed uncomfortably because I didn't get it. So this is not the end of our announcements. Jane, not me trying to figure out the pun. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here because you guys, we have a new emote. And we're so excited that Jane is here. So most of my mods stream, right? And so they each and then there's Grog, right, who lives with me and comes on camera occasionally, and have their own emotes that I can use to like shout them out and send out links and stuff, but Jane didn't have one. And so I commissioned our friend Rhubarb Fruit Jam. In fact, if I could get a shout out for Rhubarb, that'd be amazing. I commissioned our friend Rhubarb Fruit Jam to draw a excited little impatient unicorn for me so that I can properly shout out my friend and moderator, Say My Jane. Thank you for being here. It's lovely to have you. And I hope you are able to to take advantage of that. Okay. So Tori says, while opting out's wasps are bit. I'm so glad you like it. Yeah, and I called it Tippy Tappy, which is hilarious. Okay, so while opting out's wasps are busy fighting your bees, they can use distraction to sneak weasels into their house. Absolutely, yes. I'm glad you guys like it. I'm glad you like it. And I figure you guys will get good use out of it in other places too. It's just that I kind of specifically commissioned this for Jane. Just so that I could shout Jane out properly at the end of stream like I do the rest of my moderators. So there's that. I think that is that all the right. Okay. Jane says, okay, you don't know this, but we call Baxter Tippy Tappies because when he was being naughty, we'd stop hearing his little peetsies on the floor. So this makes me super happy. I'm so glad it makes you super happy. Good. That was the idea, was to make Jane super happy. Which, by the way, actually, the thing that I owe you in the actual physical mail is actually in an envelope now. We've progressed from the thing being like wrapped and on the dining room table to being in an envelope. We're making progress. So that'll be on its way sometime soon too. It's just things have been a little bit hectic in the past month. Yeah. So that's just been a whole thing. Right. So let's see. What else do I have to say about any of these things? I think that might be it. So right. Should we cook? I don't even know. It's like 10:30 in the morning. Oh no, it's not 10:30 in the morning. I started late and then it's 11:18 in the morning. Jane says maybe you'll get a voice reveal someday, and I'm still thinking about streaming. You just never know. Well, that would be very exciting, and I would be excited about that. Brigitte wants me to focus. I don't know that I want to focus. So here's the thing. This isn't going to take me very long, right? So this isn't going to take me too much time to do. And so I'm just kind of like making sure that I've done everything that waffle time. Waffle time. Wait, we're going to make waffles? I'm so confused. Yeah, loose focus. Oh no. All right. So Brigitte has redeemed 2 truths and a lie. Brigitte, is this your 2 truths and a lie or my 2 truths and a lie? Opting out says, I am the exterminator, but I'm very selective. I actually shot 3 rats earlier in the year in an outbuilding, but they aren't really a problem. The wasps are my friends. Kara says nothing awful about waffles. No, waffles are delicious, but I'm not going to make waffles today. Brigitte says, I guess it could be mine. Which would you prefer? My brain is really full right now, so maybe yours, if you don't mind. So yeah, I've never done this before, right? I've never done the like charity stream before. Following on the heels of, I haven't talked to you guys since Saturday, right? I didn't stream on Tuesday because Grog had a thing. Grog's thing went fine, by the way. He's fine. So I didn't stream on Tuesday. This is the first time I've talked to you guys since Saturday. What have you guys been up to? I feel like I've been talking to a lot of people in Discord, but like I don't know that I've been talking to everybody in Discord. So how's your week going? How is your week is almost over if you work a normal Monday through Friday kind of thing. And so yay. I hope that's going well. Santi, hi, how are you? It's really good to see you. Welcome to here. How are things? Cars is tempura battered goodies time. No, I'm not battering cockles. Why did I not think about that? I literally did not think about how often I was going to have to say the word cockles if I made the cockles a thing. How did I not think about this? There is one other thing, and this references back to Saturday, okay? So Saturday, I did a presentation for MSVCon, which is my friend Turney Adventures Discord community. It's not just Turney, it's that Turney has a staff and does lots of things, but like for this convention. And I did a presentation on Stardew Valley and friendship, and it was really fun, and I think people enjoyed it. I know I enjoyed it. It was neat to kind of talk about kind of more like the theory of like online relationships than just doing what we normally do, which is just having a relationship. But I didn't get, so one of the things that happened as throughout all of this like con preparation is that Turney released a line of merch, and I ordered it before the con, but I didn't think it was going to get there in time, and it didn't. But yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I got, wait, hold on. Why don't I just open it? Let me just, hold on a second. Let me just not dox myself really quick. Let me just quickly not dox myself because I have a little envelope here that has my thing in it. Okay. Look, a Turney's smiling face. There's Turney. And then, wait, what? Did I?
Stick with me.
Oh.
And you'll never go hungry again.
Jane, thank you for that resubscription. I appreciate it so much, friend. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for using your Prime here. I appreciate it. And I know you're gonna enjoy the use of your emotes there. So I got a little tank top, you guys. Look, wait, I'll show you. Stories await you. MSVCon 2024. Wait, I kind of want to go put it on. Should I go put it on? I think it's gonna fit. Let's put it on. Okay. Wait. Hold on. All right, hold on. Let me just very quickly go to a BRB. I'm gonna go to a BRB. We're gonna go to a BRB, and I'm just gonna go quickly try this on because I want to see what it looks like. So I'll be right back. Wait, should we do like normal? Should we be like a normal person and use a real BRB screen? Let's use a real BRB screen. I'll be right back. Byron, have I mentioned recently how much I hate you? I can't even push the button. I'm getting out of here. No, do not throw out my galaxy sword. Oh my freaking god.
I especially like white chocolate like in things. It's kind of just like extra sugary creaminess. That's why it's hard for me to object to. Byron, you are not putting canned whipped cream on anything. I started to say anything of mine. I backed myself into a corner here. We're not talking. I think
Look, it fits. Look how cute. My MSV Con merch. I don't know how to model. I feel like I need modeling lessons. How do I model? Well, oh, I could do like the, we have to do like the runway thing. Tyra would slaughter me, is all I'm saying. I like it. It fits really good. And there's enough give in it that like if it shrinks a little bit, it'll be fine. Like it's you know, it's pretty loose and stuff. So that's pretty cool. Woohoo! Hold on a second. I gotta scroll up. Hold on. Jane Hype. Just show you Chester. Okay, well, I'll show. We have an ad break coming up in 13 minutes, so I'll show you Chester then. Opting out says Leah's gone to Walmart and we'll be back in 45 minutes. Yes. Pies, thank you for the resubscription. I appreciate you so much.
I'll have what she's having.
I started a hype train. Thank you. Thank you for that resubscription. I appreciate you so much. I hope you enjoy the use of your emotes, including the brand new unicorn tippy tappy. And thank you very much for your help yesterday. It was most appreciated. So thank you. Let's see. Hold on. I have to keep scrolling. Oh dear. Okay. Brigitte is, Jane is noticing a theme with the clips and Brigitte is being called out. Yes. And thank you for saying I look amazing. I appreciate it. It's going to come in handy in the summer. It totally is. Yeah. It's going to be great. I'm going to be able to wear it on stream and stuff too. I have official con merch. I have Twitch con merch. This is so exciting. Our digital con merch. Kara, thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. Yes, choo choo. You guys started a hype train. Congratulations. 69% hype train. Yes. Okay, all right. So Brigitte is ready. With her 2 truths and a lie. Okay, so if you guys haven't played this before, here's how this works. There are 3 facts about Brigitte that I'm going to read in a second. They're on the screen right now. And one of them is, in fact, not true, but 2 of them are. So in a moment, there will be a poll in the chat. I don't know if Brigitte's going to do this or if I'm going to have to do this. I'm not entirely sure. But there will be a poll in the chat. Once the poll goes up, you guys can vote on which thing you think is the lie. And then I will guess which one I think is the lie. And then after the poll's closed, Brigitte will tell us which one is the lie. Best of luck. She's really good at this. Pies is always down to talk food. Yes, thank you. Brigitte has the poll ready. Okay, so here are our choices for 3 facts about Brigitte, one of which is a lie. 1, I once got basted like a turkey. I don't know what to say. Okay, we're just gonna keep going. 2, I once baked a giant Jaffa cake.
I'll have what she's having.
Tori, thank you for the bits. I appreciate you so much. It's very lovely of you. Thank you. Brigitte once baked a giant Jaffa cake. Or 3, I once managed to nap in the office all afternoon by sticking googly eyes to my eyelids. Okay, so the poll is up. Pisces Briggs are hard because usually they're all mad and also plausible. Exactly. Which is the Brigitte lie? 1, could do butter. 2, bake it big. Or 3, taking it easy. I think it's supposed to be easy, but okay. That was kind of cringe, Brig. Santi doesn't know what a Jaffa is. I don't either. I think it's a type of cookie-ish thing. Cookie? Biscuit thing? Firebot also wants to remind us to drink water. That's very important. Cars, this is delicious. That's what it is. I don't think I've ever had one of these. So when we lived in the UK, I developed a distinct fondness for dark chocolate digestive biscuits. I mean, not that I hadn't had them before that. I'd had the milk chocolate ones. The dark chocolate ones you couldn't even get here at all for a long time. But the dark chocolate digestives are my favorite thing. And I didn't really try anything else. I just kind of like, they were like £1 for an entire package. And so I just kind of survived on those as snacks for the entire time we lived there. Brigitte says, a Jaffa cake is a small cake with a disc of orange jello on top of a sponge covered in chocolate. That sounds disgusting. That sounds so incredibly gross. I don't like orange and chocolate together. Why is it that everything, like, okay, British food gets a terrible reputation. Here to say, not as bad as people say it is. We had so much good food in the UK. But some of the things are just like the whole chocolate orange thing. I don't get it. I don't get chocolate and orange together. It's not a thing I like. The chocolate British like candy bars have like a tremendous reputation, like Cadbury, woo, you know, it just tastes sweet to me. It's just ugh. Brigitte says, look, if you don't like orange and chocolate, then of course you're not gonna like a Jaffa cake. Do they do them with like raspberry? Because like I could handle like a raspberry, even though like jelly and because it's not like gonna be a jello. It's gonna be like the inside of a jelly bean, right? Like, isn't it going to be like that kind of consistency? It's going to be like a gumdrop consistency, right? Because it's like a packaged thing. You can't like refrigerate them. But I would eat a raspberry version. I just wouldn't eat an orange version. I would try a raspberry version. I wouldn't even try an orange version. Unless I was getting paid to or something. Or if I was raising, maybe we'll do the next time I do a charity stream, maybe I'll have Brigitte send me things. Although actually there is a place, and I sent our friend Wayward Python's Discord, and also I sent these to Brigitte. There's a place in near me that sells pasties, and they have a whole like section of like British packaged groceries. So they have like jams and Vegemite and Marmite and that kind of thing, but they have like but a lot of what they have is like chocolate bars and cookies and that kind of thing. And so it's distinctly possible that I might be able to acquire some of these things there. Surprisingly, the baked beans didn't even come from there. They came from Wegmans. My regular grocery store has a section and they carry them. So that's Brigitte says, although the name is a bit off, there are raspberry Jaffa cakes, although the name is a bit off for those given Jaffa as a reference to Jaffa oranges. I didn't know that. The poll is about to close here. We have just a very few more minutes. Do you think Brigitte has not been basted in butter like a turkey, has never baked a big Jaffa cake, or has never slept with eyes on googly eyes on her eyes for an entire afternoon at work? Thank you for the hype train, you guys. Hype train complete at level 2. You guys are amazing. Thank you very much to everyone who subscribed and gave bits. I appreciate you guys. Opting out says the cake is in reference to the powder sacks the tax-dodging pirates used to use in their cannons. What? You know, this is becoming a little bit like a Dirtle Birtle situation. I never really know what to take. I never really know how to take what you say, whether I should take it seriously or whether you're just funning me. Santi says the googly eyes one is too outlandish to be a lie. All right, so you guys all think that being basted in butter is a lie. Peaches says I'm far too asleep for this conversation. Peach, hi, by the way, hello. How are you? It's good to see you. I'm never awake enough for my chat, ever, basically. Just basically ever. It's fine, I like it that way. But it's, yeah, no, I don't know. Yeah, good morning. Opting out says I've convinced 2 people that the traffic light was invented by Edmund v. Traffic in 1843. Okay, now that one I don't think I'd believe. Sanji says I don't think you can ever be awake enough. That is fair. Pi says the Jaffa Cake's cake or biscuit debate is because they picked which one they were officially to avoid VAT. Oh, tax dodging pirates. Right. Okay, so I am gonna say basted like a turkey is true. Baked a giant Jaffa cake, I think not, because I don't think Brigitte is I don't want to say capable, inclined toward the fussiness of trying to do something like that in the kitchen. I am going to say that yes, the googly eyes thing is true. So no giant Jaffa cake. That's what I think. I didn't say incapable. Oh, now she's offended. Of course she's offended. There's no way for me to get out of a conversation like this with Brigitte without Brigitte ending in being offended. Brigitte ends in being offended in every single time we do 2 truths or a lie. It's fine. It's just our thing. It's fine. Yes, I dare. I dare. Well, that reminds me, you guys, I forgot. That reminds me. By the way, so, we, can I do that? No, I can't. Okay. So, we have 2 minutes until our next ad break. I may snooze it if we don't get an answer. Well, maybe okay, so the lie is going to be revealed after this short ad break. Okay, so we're going to do that after the ad break. However, before the ad break, I'm going to tease you guys just a little bit more. We're going to tease you with the truth, and then we're going to tease you with the thing that's happening on Saturday. Brigitte, our beloved Brigitte, despite the fact that she drives us absolutely bonkers most of the time, is returning to streaming and will be live on Saturday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. I will be joining her as we are wont to do. And that would be 3:30 p.m. British time. Do I have that right? Anyway, but yes, Brigitte is returning to streaming. We are gonna hang out for a little bit, chat, do whatever we do. I don't know that we've actually set an itinerary. We're just gonna ease Brigitte back into the streaming space, hopefully. So if you are not following Brigitte, please do drop her a follow and come hang out with us on Saturday. Tremble mortals, she returns. Precisely. Also, hi, Gareki. How are you? Good to see you. All right. So let's go ahead and do a quick ad break so that I'm not teasing you guys so hard with Brigitte's truth. Things that come out of my mouth sometimes. Let's go to an ad break. I'll be right back. And we're back. Hi. All right, so what is Chester dreaming of today? Chester is dreaming of there ever being only a single... It says innuendo, but this was corrected. So Chester is dreaming of there ever being only a single entendre. Not in this stream. Santi says Jaffa cakes, clearly. Chester does like chocolate, despite the fact that chocolate is very bad for doggies. Chester will go to the mattresses for chocolate. Gareki says his own set of Google eyes. That's good. Santi has a new
fruit or dessert.
Rhubarb! Hi, friend. We shouted you out earlier. Hi, how are you? Cozy Chili, Rhubarb, Jane, hi, Exo, hi, Luke, hi, hello, how are you? It's good to see you. Wait, look. Look at this. Rhubarb, thank you for the raid. Welcome, friends. If you guys don't know Rhubarb Fruit Jam, we were just talking about Rhubarb earlier because Rhubarb did this delightful tippy tappy unicorn for me. To commemorate making Jane one of my mods. I met Jane through Rhubarb and actually also through our friend Lolly Rocks, but Lolly hasn't been streaming for a while, so Rhubarb, the connection is yours. Yeah, terrific artist, really great streamer, plays a lot of cozy games like Stardew Valley and Animal Crossing if that's your thing, but also plays kind of a wide range of things, so you'll see different things depending on the day over there. Sometimes does some makers and crafting like crocheting, knitting, something like that. So yeah, definitely a variety streamer. If that sounds like fun to you, drop Rhubarb a follow. If you guys are new here, I didn't see any new names, but that doesn't mean there aren't new people lurking. I'm Leah Fireheart. I do a lot of cooking here on this channel. I also do some gaming, so gaming typically on Fridays, cooking on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And tomorrow I am doing a charity stream starting at 11:30 a.m. for World Central Kitchen, which is a disaster food relief charity. And so we're going to be doing that from 11:30 a.m. Eastern tomorrow for about 8 hours. So we'll be live for a while. If you could pop in tomorrow and check out what we have to say about that, that would be absolutely amazing. So please do drop me a follow if you have not yet followed. Cozy Dozy, hi. I love cooking. I also love cooking. I base my whole channel around it. So we've already got things in common. Welcome to here. Rhubarb says, look at that amazing emote. Who made that? I'm so glad you love it. It turned out so cute. It turned out so cute. It is absolutely perfect. It's exactly what I had in mind. I kind of had gone looking for other tippy tappy unicorns, just like to get a concept. And then I was like, I'm gonna have to have and the ordinary. So I actually have two artists in chat right now. Peach's Place, who's done actually the bulk of my emotes, and who I will inevitably use for also future emotes. But yes, but I because I met Jane through Rhubarb, I wanted to have Jane do this one. What's my favorite cuisine? That's a really hard question to answer. Why don't okay, so I'm gonna think about it. But Rhubarb, if you need to go have dinner, take care of Doggo, take care of Exo, do whatever you need to do post stream. I know you often have to run off right away. I do have a raid video. So I'm going to go ahead and show a 1 and 6 second long video of what you guys can expect to see here. And then when we come back, before the raid, before our ad break, we were playing Two Truths and a Lie with our friend Byron Mask, aka Brigitte, who is going to reveal to us the truth, the two truths and one lie amongst her offerings of facts about Brigitte there. So let's go ahead and play that raid video, and I'll be right back in 1 and 6 seconds.
I die talking about My time, my time.
Not only sticky, I'm covered in whiskey. I smell delicious. I know, right? Behave. It was a little dangerous. Stab, 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 stab. Behave harder. I have a moment alone with my burger.
That's not the right scene. I'm too small. Hold on. There we go. Hi. I'm like, I'm gonna go back to the food scene, and then I hit the wrong button. Hi. Yes, behave harder. Y'all can try. I know you routinely don't put a lot of effort into that, but it's fine. Ninja says that video makes me cackle every time. Ninja, hi, how are you? It's good to see you. Oh, you hadn't seen that before? That's so funny. Yeah, I don't play it with every single raid because a lot of the time we'll get like 2 or 3 raids in a stream, and that's like that video a lot for like 3 times in a single stream. So I don't always show it, but sometimes I'm just like, you know what? Heck it, let's do it. I have time today, so and just like Leah's voice in my head every time I use a knife. Stab, 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 stab. Yeah. Stab, 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 stab. I have an onion that I intend to do something with here in a second. So right. First of all, Brigitte. So Brigitte offered us 3 facts about herself. The first was that she was basted like a Thanksgiving turkey or Christmas turkey in her case. I guess they don't really have Thanksgiving where she lives. Or she had baked a giant Jaffa cake, or that 3, she had once slept an entire afternoon in the office with googly eyeballs on her eyes. So we have done a poll. Chat determined that the basted like a turkey was the lie. I guessed actually that the Jaffa cake was a lie. And now Brigitte's going to tell us that she did in fact make the giant Jaffa cake and it was a lot of work. I was wrong. So now she's going to razz me about this forever. Just no way she baked an entire Jaffa cake. There you go. See, Ninja and I were on the same page. Of course we were. And Jane also voted for Jaffa cake. Ha 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 ha. Look, there are a lot of us who didn't believe you could do it. Regina's baking credentials. I know you're a terrific cook and you love food. And I get that because that was why you came to hang out with me. I just thought you would think it was too fussy. You tend to like practical things. And a giant Jaffa cake is not practical. Brigitte's just gonna sulk. Santi believed in you though. Okay, so you're good. You're good. Then we're good here. Hopefully. Jane says, I just thought the other 2 were so wild they had to be true. I also thought the other 2 were so wild they had to be true. Oh well. Right. So we are actually cooking today. And I do kind of want to try to just do this probably in the next hour because I do have a couple of little errands that I have to run in order to get ready for tomorrow. All right, Brigitte says the lie is the googly eyes nap. Heckin' heck. Well, that's all right. I wasn't the only one who was wrong because basically everyone else thought that the basted like a turkey was the lie. Optical says, when I was last in the UK, there was a thing on TV where they baked giant Yorkshire puddings and raced them down a waterway. Ninja's Googling what a Jaffa cake is. I didn't know what it was either. Pies got it right. Of course Pies got it right. Pies knows her bestie. Jane has questions about this basting situation. I also have questions about this basting situation, but I'm a little concerned, and thus Brigitte may or may not answer that question as Brigitte wishes. And just this Pie, stop. We get it. You're better than every one of us nerds. Pies is definitely better than every one of us nerds, and not just because she always guesses Brigitte's two truths and a lie correctly. Pies is no way googly eyes stay stuck on through REM. Pies applied actual logic to this question, unlike the rest of us. Mom says Leah just can't get over that anyone would like the combination of orange and chocolate enough to make a giant one. It's no reflection on Brigitte's baking credentials. Oh no, it was definitely a reflection on Brigitte's baking credentials. She says you gotta find entertainment somewhere. All right. Ninja says, listen, I was given literal 2 seconds to make my guess. You were given a literal 2 seconds to make your guess. You did great. I had all the time in the dang world, and I got it wrong. So I am cutting up an onion. That's what I'm doing. What are you doing? What are you guys doing? Probably most of you are working. It's like the middle of the workday in the middle of February. So this is actually supposed to be half of a medium onion, but this is like a tiny little onion. So actually we're just gonna like use all of it. I'm not actually even sure that I want onion. So today is going to be a little bit of an experiment, but we're going to try it out and see. Because we had a little bit of onion yesterday. So let's see how onions work today. In addition to, I'm going to admit it, the wild stress of preparing for 2 very out of my comfort zone streams in a row, right? So the convention was great. We had so much fun. I felt very well prepared. I felt very well cared for by the convention staff. But it was like something I'd never really done before, right? And I didn't know what to expect. And so like that was a thing. And then of course this charity stream thing. I've never streamed for 8 hours before. I've never done a charity stream before. I have no idea how any of this is going to work, if it's going to work at all. And so yeah, I've been a little bit stressed out, and I don't know if that's what's causing my digestion to like go off on a wild and hairy adventure all on its own, leaving me behind, or what, but or if it's hormonal or if I actually, I don't know what the problem is, but yeah, I've had to like adjust a little bit, and we'll see how things go tomorrow, because I'm eating a whole bunch of things that I don't normally eat, but it'll be fine. It'll just be these little amounts, and it'll be fine. Let's see. Jane is not working. Oh, not working. Oh, that's great. That's excellent. Gareki says, on today's episodes of Baking Mad, Ninja says, Mom, you hear that? Someone you don't know from the internet told me I was doing great. Hey, Ninja, you're doing great. You're here. You're talking to people and not even stabbing anyone. I don't think. I could be wrong, but I don't think you're stabbing anyone, at least right now. So you're doing great. Yes, Ninja gets a gold star. Exactly. Mom says I didn't vote because I was lurking, but I guessed the googly eyes only because it said she slept undetected. That seemed unlikely to me. Jane says I'm supposed to be working, but I'm overwhelmed, so I'm just not. That's fair. Totally fair. You're doing great too. Taking a little break is okay. In fact, taking a big break is okay. You'll get it done eventually because I have faith in you. I know you will, but you don't have to do it now. It's okay. And just as my mom could actually hear you say that, you never clip it and show it off. What is that? Oh, I'm too small. That's my oopsie. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Wrong scene. I have another scene that I almost never use. That's like little tiny Leah and great big food. Mainly because I see other food streamers do this, and I'm like, oh my gosh, they do this, and their chat always talks about the food. And then I do it, and I'm like, but I'm so small. How can people see me? I'm so small. So yeah. Dirtle says, hi, it is I, Dirtle Birtle, Aminal Layer. On behalf of my client, I demand to know what a coffee shower is and why we're being denied one. XOXO, Dirtle. Right, so I actually, believe it or not, I've already told that story once this morning. Hi, Dirtle. Santi, if that is a clip link, I have clips. I have links turned off for anybody who's not a VIP or a mod. Feel free to whisper that to Byron Mask, who can post it. Yeah, I just for safety's sake, I mean, obviously I know you and wouldn't mind you posting a link, and I trust you to whatever that is, send it off to Brigitte and Brigitte can post it. That's just how I have it here. Ninja says Tiny Leah's Wonderland. Yes, it's Tiny Leah's Wonderland. Right. So Dirtle, opting out made me laugh so hard I spit coffee all over the dog this morning. And then I went to go refill my coffee, and I told opting out to please not talk for 20 minutes so that I could consume my coffee without giving Chester another coffee shower. Oh, you posted it on Discord. Perfect. Then everybody, pretty much everybody, I think here is in the Discord. So you guys can go see it there. Oh, and if you're not in the Discord, then you could be. In fact, speaking of which, one of our break time activities tomorrow will involve presence in the Discord. So if you want to participate in one of our longer break activities, you should join the Discord. Because otherwise you won't be able to see what we're talking about. So that's the Discord link. Prince, hi, I'm from India. I'm from the United States. Nice to meet you. Okay, so I have my onions chopped. We have started a cook. Courtesy of Santi. So yeah, I do that a lot. Thank you, Santi, for the clip. I appreciate it. Right. So chicken sausage. Let's get some chicken sausage. There's chicken sausage in this fridge. I looked at the ingredients of this earlier and they looked like they would be okay. So we're going to try this. I didn't look at these ones. I think I looked at the other ones and then Grog took these ones out. So let's take a quick look at these other ones. Yeah, Grog didn't take the, well, it's not his fault. He couldn't have known. Well, okay, so I guess we're just gonna experiment today. This will be fine. Brigitte says, I think an hour and 20 minutes is a record for touching the ingredients. I mean, we're not in any rush today, though. We're not in any rush. Dirtle says, did you ever have a dream that, that you ever had, could ever a dream that you cookie wookie would? That is a sound clip that gets played occasionally. It was mostly, I think, in Solaria's channel, right? I think Des might have that one too, or did. But I think that was mostly a Solaria's channel thing. Our friend Solaria Plays, delightful streamer, who unfortunately hasn't been live in a while due to work constraints. And so yeah, so we miss Solaria terribly as a streamer. Solaria is still around in Discord and places like that, but hasn't been live for a while. All right, let me just rinse my fingies here. These sausages are fully cooked, by the way, so I'm not like violating any food safety rules here. Would you care for some tea? Auntie, thank you. Peaches, sigh. Y'all have been having week-long zoomies. Peaches, it's always like this here. It's always like this. It's never not like this. I mean, I don't mind it. I'm not complaining. It's just, I'm just saying it's always like this. Oh no, Peach is sighing. We're making her upset. Peach says, I swear Thursdays and Fridays people seem more mellow. Really? I mean, I don't know. I feel like, okay, so last week we seasoned a walk. we didn't mean to be doing that, but we ended up doing that anyway. And so yeah, so we did that. And my recollection is that there was actually a point in last Thursday's stream, where I was like, okay, you guys, I love your chaos, I love your nonsense, and I was like, I just really need to finish this so I can stop streaming. And so yeah, that was there was a point last week where I was like, okay, so Thursdays, I don't know if Thursdays are really chiller. I don't know that that's really true. Sandy says, believe me, it would be worse if we were silent and lurking. I mean, I can fill I can fill the silence. Sandy says, walk seasoning stream was awesome. I'm glad you guys enjoyed that. Silent zoomies sounds like chaos. Dirtle says, Leah can talk the talk, but can she also walk the walk? I can now that it's seasoned. Turtle says, I'm ready for this part of the day to be done. Leah Fireheart seasoning her walk. I 100% said that. I've been using that quote like I said I would. I am ready for this part of the day to be done. I should go back and clip that, honestly. I know it's in the quotes somewhere, I think, but yes, I should. Okay. Slice the sausage, add it to a heavy bottom sauce pot or Dutch oven. I think this recipe might have originally been written for like a pork sausage, because it initially said to like squeeze it out of the casing and stuff, and we can't really do that. It's got to be like a chicken sausage, and chicken sausage is cooked. So yeah. So I'm going to have to put some olive oil in the bottom of this pan, because otherwise this sausage doesn't have enough fat in it to brown itself. So we're going to do that. Let's put some olive oil in the Dutch oven. The quote says, okay, hear ye, on the second millennia of the first century of the second decade of the third year, in the month of Martius, on the 28th day, let it be known that Leah Fireheart is hereby invited to the city of Newest York for a culinary explanation and acquaintance seminar, whatever time may be fit. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Abby is 100% a wordsmith, and also I think you might be involved in that too, so I hope you're on board. Sonny's gonna leave for a bit to clip that. I can also throw just a remind me in my okay, so remind me, wait, hold on. Heck, all of my things are caps locked. Remind me done with day clip, because I can probably also find that if I had to. Yeah, it was the Mongolian beef one. Yeah, for real, for sure. Definitely. That was definitely, it was probably around the end of the like the second hour mark, maybe, or maybe the third hour mark. It was a lot. It was so a lot. I think it might have been like near the end of I think it might have been near the end of the second hour mark, if I had to guess. Dirtle says, just tell me which ship and I'll be on board. Which ship? Oh, did I say right? Yes, on board. Yeah, right. Which ship? Yeah. Okay, so I have olive oil. Cook over medium heat for 5 minutes. Add the onion and corn, no need to thaw. Add the orzo and chicken broth. I don't have chicken broth, I have chicken stock. Bring to a boil. Reduce heat to mid. This is going to be over so fast. You guys aren't even going to realize how fast this is going to be. This is going to be so fast. I feel like I should cut up the sausage some more, though. I think I'm going to cut these in half, because I think this is going to make a lot of food, and I want to make sure that there's sausage in all of it. Right, so the whole theory here is, A, I'm going to need food for tomorrow. And B, I'm going to need food for Saturday. So I'm hoping that there's going to be plenty of leftovers of this for tomorrow and Saturday. If there's not food for Saturday, then we'll probably eat out, if I'm honest. Because I have a strong suspicion that after streaming for 8 hours tomorrow and like however many hours on Saturday, I'm going to be pretty tired and probably not going to want to cook. I love cooking. I love spending time in the kitchen. I love projects in the kitchen, although mostly I save those for streams these days. But yeah, I'm probably going to be tired. And I am not immune to being too tired to cook, even though I love cooking. All right. Dun da da da. Perfect. Leah is speed. No, Leah is success. Infinite success. Dirtle says, I'll board any ship except the Titanic or a plastic submarine built by quacks and dilettantes. I understood that reference. Tori says, yeah, the Streamathon hangover is real. I did 7 hours straight on my birthday and barely wanted to move the next day. Oh, this is going to be interesting then. Yeah, no, I bet. Yeah, I bet. I mean, and like, I have friends that do like 24-hour streams. So Meep, like the Fortnite streamer that I hang out with in the evenings, you guys probably mostly don't know. But although we've rated him a couple of times, so I don't know if any of you guys have watched him, but not everyone is as obsessed with Fortnite as I am. Like, what? Come on, guys, get with the program. But he does like days long, and he like sleeps on camera and stuff, which is wild to me. But even so, he ends up being like alive and awake for so much of it. Oh wait, no, we're adding the onion after. We're adding the sausage first. Okay, actually, let's just bring it over here and do it like this. I have questions about that, but we're gonna heat it up and brown it up a little bit. I do have the stove cam on, right? Yeah, I do. Cool. Excellent. Brigitte says Meep does go to sleep and put on a TV show though, so I feel like that's not the same as providing a consistent 8 to 12 hours of entertainment. Yeah, but he also does that. Like he also does that. I mean, he does sleep, but then he's awake, which is wild. Dirtle says, I can understand the need to point out the streamer being awake during the marathon stream, but apparently it's important to emphasize it being alive as well. Yes. Being alive is good. Being dead on a Twitch stream is probably against TOS. Brigitte says it's not a criticism, by the way, it's just different. Yeah, I mean, I think it's interesting, right? I think it's interesting how the norms, I mean, some of the things are problematic, right? Like there are some differing norms among Twitch communities that are problematic. But there's also differing norms about things like ads. There's differing norms about things like it's totally normal to sleep on camera. Like among gigantic, humongous streamers, this sleeping on camera thing is totally non-controversial, right? They just do it like all the time. So that's like weird, but like most of my friends are kind of in the like pretty small streamer category. And I think if you're taking your social norms from your peer group, as I am, or if you aspire to a different peer group, your norms are going to be different. And so I think it's interesting. I also think the ad thing is different. Like I talked a little bit about how my community, you guys are comprised of lots of other bits and pieces of other communities that I have found and embraced over my time on Twitch. And one of the things I think is interesting, this concept of taking a break during ads, is not universal. There are people who just let the ads run. They just let the ads run. And if you don't like it, subscribe. And that's fine. It's also not a criticism. It's just different. I mean, people have their different ways of handling things. I don't do that. And the reason is that I don't want people to feel like they have to spend money here to enjoy the stream. Like, I mean, emotes are cute and all that, and that's great. And if you want to be able to use them, I appreciate that, and I appreciate the support. But I don't want people to miss out on things because they can't afford to sub. That sucks. That's just my view on it. If I can avoid it, I want to avoid it. And so I'm really glad you like that, Jane. That makes me really happy. But like, it's interesting how the concept of taking a break during ads developed independently in multiples of these spaces, right? Like, it's just really interesting. So yeah, so I think it's good. Like, I think it's interesting that people have different ways of approaching the problem of streaming. And I think it's interesting when you break into kind of a different community that you're maybe not like as familiar with, you see different things, which gives you different ideas, right? Like, it gives you different ideas for things like charity incentives, and it gives you different ideas for, I don't know, whatever. It's just interesting. Okay, so I've added our onion. That's not so much onion. I'm hoping that that's going to be okay. Sometimes I have problems with onions. I also have questions about corn, so this is going to be interesting, but we're going to try it. Grog told me there was an entire bag of corn in here, and he was right. Dirtle says, I only know one big streamer who does ag breaks. Mostly it's small streamers who care about their non-subs. Yeah, I get it. Like, it's hard to kind of commit to taking a break. And I know too that why do I not have a, all right, hold on a second. Let me get a half cup because I don't have any full cups for some reason. Okay. I get it because, like, I know when there's nothing on the screen or when there's like a break time on the screen or a break time thing on the screen, people will sometimes lose interest and wander away. And if you're a big streamer, you can't afford to have people lose interest and wander away because usually that's like your livelihood, right? For me, it doesn't matter quite so much. I mean, I want people to hang out, which is why I've got, other things to look at. But like, you put up a BRB screen and, if you've got 2,000 people in your chat, chances are, 500 of them might leave. And also, I think of necessity, you don't know the people in your chat as well as, like, I do, for example. It's just a size thing. Jane says, I think ad breaks make sense. It's good to take a breather for everyone. Agreed. Dirtle says, and the ad break thing seems so obvious to me. Everybody should take regular breaks while streaming or watching streams, and Twitch forces ads on us, so why not use this energy? It also makes sense to me. Brigitte says, I also have questions about corn. Leah, Ohio Heart. Oh, dear God. Santi says, mission accomplished. What did I miss? You missed me rooting around in my freezer looking for corn. And a discussion about ads. Opting out says, without ads, how are we to know what we're meant to buy? I don't know. I pay for Twitch Turbo because they don't like them. And I'm not going to sub individually to some of the big streamers that I watch. I'm sorry, I'm just not. I don't care about their emotes. I would rather spend $12 on Twitch than I want to spend, $20 to sub to the 4 big streamers I watch. Nub, hi! You're on your lunch break. Happy lunch break. What are you eating? Wait, hopefully you are eating. If you're not eating, that's okay. But I hope you're getting some good nutrition and also water. Speaking of which, reminder, drink some water. Sure looks good. I know. Isn't it? I did a full fashion show earlier, kind of a tongue-in-cheek fashion show. But yes, it arrived yesterday or the day before. I can't remember. And so I was wearing something else when I started stream, but I put it on when I pulled it out of the envelope. So maybe actually I'll go back and clip that. Actually, remind me. Hold on a second. Remind me. Leah is MSV's next top model. Dirtle says Jeff Bezos personally came by and gave us ice cream and a voucher for half a pair of sneakers. It was a hoot. Sad you missed it. Reggie says there's something special about Leah Ohio Heart. She was corn different. I hate you. Do you love how I just say that so casually? Burns says Ohio isn't just cornfields. Really, we're joking about the fact that my husband is from Ohio and the thing he loves best in the world besides Chester, D&D, rum, and me is corn. Hi, Burns. How are you? Welcome to here. It's good to see you. You just have a pair of sneakers. Turtle says, to be clear, that's one single voucher for all of us to share. We did all get individual ice creams, though. James says, I love the order of that list. What did I start with? I don't remember. The silver lining, I guess. Greggy says, Leah doesn't like corny jokes, apparently. No. I started with Chester. I mean, that's probably accurate. I mean, can you blame him, though? Can you blame him? All right, so there's our corn and our onions. I need a cup of dry orzo. Okay, so this has probably got corn juice in it. I'm just going to wipe this out. And we have our orzo. And we're going to put a cup of orzo in the pot. It doesn't matter if there's a little extra. It's not going to kill us, hopefully. Yay, orzo. And then thank you for clipping that, Santi. I appreciate it. Jane says Chester, D&D, rum, me, and corn. Okay, I might if I were to actually like order that list, Grog's gonna kill me. All right, I would say probably Chester, me, D&D, rum, and corn. That's I think the order I would put it in. Burn says it's cold now, unlike it was on Monday. It went from 70 degrees Fahrenheit, 21 degrees Celsius, to 27 degrees Fahrenheit, -2 degrees Celsius in 12 hours. We also had a cold front come through, but ours didn't. It wasn't quite that dramatic. Dirtle says Ohio, there, come in, have a seat. That is a drop. It is. The other one is the first instance of the quote. Thank you. All right, hold on a second. Let me grab a thing, and then I need to put chicken broth in here. Yes. Okay. 3 cups of chicken broth. And orzo's just like, it's pasta, but it's like little rice-shaped pastas. It plumps up quite a bit. So this doesn't look like much, but it's going to be a lot. Like 1 cup doesn't look like a lot, but it's a lot. And I need 3 cups. It's supposed to be chicken broth, but I have chicken stock, so that's what I'm using. And then this back in the fridge. Give me a second. I gotta stir this, and then I can look at chat again. And at the end, we're gonna add some spinach. All right. Jane says we had an 89-degree shift here. That's so many. That is so many. Nob Nob likes to make Parmesan basil orzo. Simple, fast, and delicious. That sounds terrific. My husband is lactose intolerant, so we can't actually have any kind of cheese. We've tried Parmesan. I know some Parmesan is supposed to be low lactose, but it doesn't help. So this also is supposed to have Parmesan in it, although I edited it out. But yeah, orzo's great. And it's nice to be able to do kind of like one pot things like this because it's just fast and easy and there's not a lot of dishes. It's amazing. Burns says we had a risk of severe storms on Monday night because of the drop in temperature. I got hail, but that was about it. I know I have our friends in Michigan which I mean Ohio, Michigan. What's the difference? I know what I just said. We're saying that they had like thunderstorm warnings or something. That sounds wild to me in February, but here we are. Opting out says, I think we got the cold front a little worse then. There were no animal tracks in the snow this morning as everyone opted to stay in bed last night. Sunny and warm now, though. What's warm for a Canadian? I'm just wondering. Asking for a friend. Sandy says, all right, Leah, after doing my new Clipmeister job, I'm a skedaddle. All right. Thanks for popping by. Thank you for all the clips. I appreciate you so much. It makes my job at the end of the stream so much easier because I usually try to go in and at least do one clip if there aren't any. So I appreciate it very, very, very much. I hope you have a great rest of your day. It's really good to see you. Burns says, how dare you ask the difference between us and our rival state? Turtle says, speaking of lactose, how do you handle sauces that call for cream? Is it easy to replace it? Do you leave it out or do you avoid those dishes altogether? It depends on the dish, right? Thank you, Santi. I appreciate it. Opting out says, I'm in the balmy south of Canada, though. -2 right now. That's 28 in freedom units. Warm. So Dirtle, the answer to that is it depends. Because there are some things that we can substitute. So, in soups, for example, like creamy soups, I have actually found that almond milk works okay. We can get a particularly creamy version of almond milk that can work. For things that are kind of more in the like every once in a while, like an Indian recipe or Thai recipe or something like that will call for cream. We can typically substitute like a coconut milk for that. For whipping cream, like in desserts, for example, I will often substitute, depending on the other flavor profiles, I'll substitute coconut milk or coconut cream. But there are some things that I just don't make. So for example, Alfredo sauce. Right? Like it's cream and cheese. Like that's all it is. So there's things like that I'm just like, I'm just not going to make that, it's just like, that's not really a thing I'm going to do. So yeah, it kind of depends a little bit. It's 0 degrees Celsius where Burns is. Opting out, this makes sense. If you're in Ohio, then we're just the other side of the lake. Aha. Yeah, so I need that to simmer. All right, is it simmering? Reduce heat to medium low. Simmer for 10 minutes. Okay, so 10 minutes. We can set a timer. Oh, that's where that is. Fabulous. Spoon rest. Scottish spoon rest. Do you see the Scottish spoon rest? It's a Scottish pottery. You can't really see that. There. Vintage Scottish pottery spoon rest. I found it in a thrift store. Jane has decided egg salad for lunch. Egg salad sounds terrific. I think I'm probably going to have a turkey sandwich. I think that's what I had yesterday and it worked out pretty well. So I think I'm going to do that again today. Yeah. Sounds pretty good. Right. So now we need to pull out baby spinach. Baby spinach. Baby spinach. In the big pot. Baby, 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 baby spinach. Yeah. Burns says, now I'm curious of your city because I might have friends really close to you. Don't have to dox yourself. Please don't dox yourself. If you guys want to talk about this in Discord, you can. But don't put it in the stream, please. Leah is newly concerned about doxing herself in chats. So I have become a little bit more conservative with how much information I share, like in stream itself. I don't mind talking about things in Discord, but in streams, kind of like, whoa, let's not. Yeah, no doxing. Okay, we're look, see, I told you this was going to be fast, and it is. It's super fast. I'm almost done here making this thing that's going to be our food for 3 days. There's time, it's so funny that like there's times when like I'm like, let's make gummy bears from scratch. Let's make gummy worms from scratch, which by the way, those were like so popular. I sent the rest of the gummy worms we made to work with Grog the next week, and he said that they were gone in like the first 5 minutes. I mean, granted, there weren't a ton of them, right? And like people can kind of eat like a handful of gummy worms, right? And everybody got to try them and stuff, but they were just gone. So we're definitely going to do gummy candy again on stream. Probably relatively soon, because I have like some of the ingredients, and I don't like some of the ingredients are things that, I mean, I don't think they're going to expire exactly, but like it'll be good to do more of those. And I think we're gonna try the soda flavor ones because Grog was super excited about that. But yeah, the gummy worm thing, really funny, like so popular. I had to make promises to make them again. Y'all are going hog wild with the clips today. Opting out says, I don't even know what city to name. There are a few close-ish. Feel free to DM me on the Discords. Yeah, absolutely. You guys are both in my Discord, so you should be able to do that. All right, hold on. I have to stir this a little bit because the orzo has a tendency to stick just a little bit. We don't want that. All right. Nice. Nob Nob said I made gummies once. I want to make them again, but the once was like 10 years ago. Yeah, and if I didn't have a Twitch channel, like a Twitch cooking channel, I probably wouldn't have done it either. But like when it comes to thank you, Turtle. The baby spinach song. Sung to the tune of Secret Tunnel. Yeah, if I didn't have a Twitch channel, I probably wouldn't have done it either, and I certainly wouldn't have done it twice. But it was actually really fun. It was easier than I expected. It worked better than I expected, and so I'd be willing to do it again. I would. Turtles is making gummies every decade. Sounds like a good rhythm. Yes. Yeah, no, I think I might make gummies. I might end up making gummies twice in like 3 weeks though. Which by the way, you guys, so I don't know what happened this year. Well, I mean, I do know kind of. So one of my quests for this year, you guys, I do earlier in the year, I talked about how I don't have resolutions. I have quests, and y'all helped me name them, which is great. But yeah, so one of my quests for the year was to do more collaborative streams with people. I tend to like. I've never like actively avoided collaborating with other streamers, but like it takes another level of planning, right? Like it takes a level of technical expertise, it takes a level of planning to like work with another person. And so I had never really done a whole lot of that except for streaming with Brigitte, which barely counts. No. I'm kidding. So I'm sorry, what? Opting out says I've got some smokeless powder on hand. What's the pop rock recipe again? It didn't work. I mean, it's on the website. Like here. I mean, it's the website's there. It's on. Oh, I didn't edit that. Whoops. Anyway, whatever. It's on the website. The website's there. If you want to search for it, you can search for it, but it literally says on the website, like it says, this didn't work. Don't do this. If you can make them pop, then I will be extremely grateful and impressed. And then I will come back and do what you did because it didn't work for me. Hi, Quantum. Hi. Thank you. Quantum says, hi, Leah, you look amazing today. No, you look amazing today. Look at you dressed up in your little orange, in your little orange chat name. Turtle says 1 part powder, 1 part rock, 1 part water, mix, bake for half an hour, done. I don't know what that's a recipe for.
And you'll never go hungry again.
Mother of penguins. Hello, hi, hello. Good to see you, and thank you for that resubscription. I appreciate you. Hey, Mother of Penguins, hey. Guess what's happening on Saturday? I don't know if you were here earlier or if you've been lurking or whatever, but Brigitte is coming back to streaming on Saturday, and I know that's how I met you. So, or more or less, one way or another, how I met you. So, 10:30 Eastern, Saturday morning, Brigitte and I will be streaming together. Opting out Cecilia, was that so hard? A perfectly ridiculous answer to a ridiculous question. Yeah. Quantum says my color is set on rainbow, I think for obvious reasons. Obviously. Yes. Dino dance. Exactly. All the dino dancing for Brigitte's return to streaming. We're all very excited about this. I'm very excited about this. I hope y'all are very excited about this. We really had a good, Brigitte and I for like a year used to stream Stardew Valley together on her channel. And we did a cheese tasting. What else did we do? I don't know if she's still here, but I don't remember what else we did. What else did we do? I know we did other things. Oh, we watched Eurovision together. We did Eurovision. The clueless American did Eurovision commentary while watching her first ever Eurovision. That was fun. Yeah, we did a range of different things on Brigitte's channel. It was really fun. So I'm very excited we're going to be doing that again. Dirtles is Brigitte. Saturday morning, Brigitte and Leo will be streaming together, but it barely counts. Precisely. Yes. We are very close to being able to add our spinach. Okay. So this is supposed to be 3 cups. How many cups is in this bag? Does it tell me this? Hold on a second. I need glasses. 2 servings per container. A serving size is 3 cups. Nice. All right. So half of this is going in the pot. Just gonna plop that there. And we're gonna stir this up. Just to wilt the spinach down a bit. And basically this doesn't really need to like cook. It's just gonna be like in the thing. In fact, you know what? I think I'm actually just gonna go ahead and throw the rest of it in there. What am I gonna do with half a bag of baby spinach, first of all? And second of all, like more green stuff is good for us, right? Let's do more green stuff. Let's just stir in as much spinach as we can handle. That'll be fine, right? Just randomly, offhandedly doubling an ingredient in this recipe should be perfectly fine, right? Right. So I also need to add, let me just check to see that the Orzo's done since I flung it. And because I used a commercial chicken stock, it actually has like enough salt in it. When I use my homemade chicken stock, sometimes I have to add salt, but there's plenty of salt in this. Between the sausage and the chicken stock. And then it says plenty of fresh ground pepper. So we're gonna liberally use our fresh ground pepper. All right. Ideal. Perfection. Love this for us. Let's get a spoon and taste this and make sure that we like it. Although I've made this before, like a bunch of times. I don't think I've ever done this on stream before. Or if I have, I'm sorry, but I don't remember. Andy, hi. That's delicious. So you see there's like a little bit of extra liquid here. That will get absorbed as it sits in the fridge. That's what I usually do when I do this. I don't usually like eat it right away. I mean, it's not like a ton. It's not like bad, but there's a little bit of extra liquid, which I actually don't have a problem with because the orzo's just going to suck it all up in the fridge. So there's that. Dirtle says, Brigitte, do you have a favorite pop rock recipe? How much black powder would you add? Brigitte says, all the black powder. Please don't add black powder to anything you intend to eat. Thus is your PSA for the day. Dirtle says, do you think it has to be black powder or would smokeless powder be a suitable replacement? Don't add smokeless powder to Pop Rocks either. Don't listen to opting out. Well, actually, you can listen to opting out about 90% of things, but you just need to know when opting out is kidding. I'm good, Andy. How are you? It's really good to see you. It looks delicious. It does. Yes. Or anything you intend to cook. My mother makes a good point. Don't heat up black powder. That's a bad idea. Right. So we do have I have a couple more things that I want to talk about. So let's go ahead and just do let's do our last ad break of the day. We will go over the last little few things I had lined up for stream today. And then I think we're gonna raid out and I'm gonna go do my errands that I need to do before tomorrow. How did I end up with... I got stuff on my shirt already. I must have... Dang it! I have to wash this. That's okay. Right. So let's go ahead and have a quick ad break. And I will be right back after 3 minutes. You guys won't miss anything. And I will see you. I will see you back here in a very short period of time. And with my full chest, not thinking, blurted out to them, "Oh, that dildo." He's trying to get like 5 deaths or less, 4 deaths or less, and of course, if he makes it deathless, then great. But he's just kind of training himself to try to do a deathless run by the end of the year. And he's just a really nice guy. Really fun community. All right. And then we are... Oh, gosh. Do I have to read that, Corey? Do I have to? Leah here, drop in the fat beats. Only this one's fat. The rest of them are kind of diminutive. Diminutive beats. So then I am stab. Sometimes I do that with a fork, but you know what? Today is all about the stabbing with knives, right? And Samurai Sam, who says, hear ye, let the record show that this viewer was here first. That was my best Goog impression. Did you like that? That's not the right scene. I'm too small. Hold on. There we go. Like, I'm gonna put Fall Guys into Twitch and see what I can find. I want to watch these. Byron calls them tumbling Tic Tacs, and it's super awkward. It's like it's just the way it is. Like, it's just these goofy little things, and they go, and they're like these bright neon colors and falling all over each other. The game is hilarious. This sounds ridiculous if you've never seen it. Actually, if you have seen it, it's fairly ridiculous. But it's like, imagine the Cars movie and they're playing soccer and hitting the soccer ball with their side and their nose, and there's boosters and thrusters, and anyway, It's a very serious game. There are very serious players of Rocket League, but it is literally soccer with cars. And so now they've taken the cars from Rocket League. Okay. Actually, can I angle the camera just a little bit? Look, this is the basil. This is my hand. Okay, this is my hand on a chef's knife, which is almost like it's a big hand. Okay, look at all of this basil. It's so much basil. We're gonna make some good cocktails out of that. But not today. Opting out. Hi. Once again, your ventriloquism act has gone awry. Hi, I'm Leah Fireheart. I'm a terrible ventriloquist with a terrible puppet. Great. Dirtle says, well, I did worry about my upcoming exams while staying up late, but I didn't play. Hello. I got a raid from Shinji while I was taking an ad break. Hi, Shinji. Hi, Watchdog. Hi. How are you guys? How was stream? Let me guess. Were you playing Fortnite? You were playing Fortnite. Any wins? How'd you guys do? It's really good to see you. Okay. So opting out says Fall Guys is toddler racing, which has become illegal IRL due to some legislative overreach. You can just live in the world that you made. Opting out. Hi, yes, hi. You guys got a couple of wins? Crowns galore? Watchdog carried hard? Shinji, I've seen you play. I know y'all carry each other, no matter what you say. Congratulations. Heck yeah, go you. I can't wait to see clips later. I'm sure there will be clips. 2 wins in duos and watch Watchdog get a solo win. Heck yeah, amazing. I love that. I don't know how much time I'll have for Fortnite today. That makes me sad, but today or tomorrow, probably today or tomorrow. And then the new season's going to be like right on us. It's going to be so fast. I can't believe this season's almost over. It's been forever. But I'm really looking forward to the new one. If you have come along with Shinji and you don't know me, I'm Leah Fireheart. I do mostly cooking here on this channel. We do gaming on Fridays, although this Friday we are going to be doing a charity fundraiser for a group called World Central Kitchen that does disaster food relief internationally, but was started by a chef who is local to me. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow, starting at 11:30 a.m. until probably 7:30-ish Eastern time. So you can come by anytime during that time. Check us all out. Chat's going to be choosing my game. We have a bunch of fun incentives and other things in fact, we'll just throw those up on the screen right now because we're getting ready to tie up the stream. So we've got a bunch of fun incentives for donations, and so that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow, because I have been streaming for 2 heckin' years on Twitch as of tomorrow. I was going to say today, but that's not right, although it is a leap year, so maybe technically it is today, but I don't know how to count that, so we're just going to say it's tomorrow. But yeah, my very first stream ever was March 1st, 2022. So I've been doing this for 2 years, which is wild to me. It doesn't seem like it's been that long. Those of you who don't know, we did give a shout out to Shinji. Shinji is a relatively new friend, but we have enjoyed very much hanging out there, watching Shinji play Fortnite with his very typical duo Watchdog, but also other people on occasion. It's a place that I enjoy very much during the sort of mid-afternoon period, hanging out over there, watching some Fortnite and celebrating each other's wins and mourning each other's losses. It's a good space, and if you're into Fortnite, I highly recommend you drop Shinji a follow. Right. So I kind of, as part of the Hi, thank you for the raid. By the way, thank you for the raid. It sort of talked a little bit about what's happening tomorrow. I'm just going to throw out the give command one more time so that you guys will have a link. If you are so inclined to share that link on your own socials, the donation link is in fact live and available to anyone who wishes to donate. Those of you who are members of this community, though, you probably want to wait until tomorrow, because tomorrow the per donation rewards will be active, although the overall donation goals, whenever that happens, it happens. But the per donation rewards will be available starting tomorrow. We'll slap your name up here on the fridge. We'll put a little heart sticker on our head. We'll change our clothes. It's gonna be wild. There's gonna be something going on every minute, I think, tomorrow. Chat's gonna choose my game. We might do some co-op gaming. We might play some Fortnite. Who knows? Depending on what people choose. That's what we'll do. So that's the plan for tomorrow. Also, as I mentioned earlier, Saturday, our beloved Byron Mask, our beloved infuriating Byron Mask, is returning to streaming. Heck yeah. At 10:30 a.m. on Saturday. That's Eastern time. I just give things in Eastern time. It's easier for me. And hopefully if you know what time it is now, my time, because you're watching me, then maybe that will help. I don't know. Whatever. But you can also just follow Brigitte and that way you can get a notification when she goes live in the morning on Saturday. I will be there too, actually, as it turns out. So we don't always stream together, but we often stream together. And so yeah, if you're following her, you'll probably get more of me if that's what you want. Yes, infuriating, lovable Byron Mask, precisely. So there's that. And then starting next week, we'll talk about probably we have also some secret stretch goals. The secret stretch goals are in fact things for future stream things. So I will give you that much of a hint. So we may have multiple special streams to schedule after Friday. We'll see. Actually, after Saturday. I think I closed the donation stuff on Saturday after Brigitte's stream is over, just because I figured we might talk about it on Saturday too. So yeah, so we're gonna do that, and then any other rewards that you guys unlocked will get scheduled. As I was saying earlier, we've got probably soda flavored gummies on the horizon. The other thing that I have planned that I haven't totally gotten all the details squared away on yet. We are definitely going to be playing some more Lego Fortnite with our friend Paul STL. We're going to get that scheduled as soon as we can. And then the other Lego Fortnite thing that we're going to do, which by the way, Lego Fortnite had a little bit of an update. There's new stuff in it. And so I was playing with it yesterday during Dez's stream. And it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun, I have to say. We are going to be doing Leah's Lego decorating death match. And I am going to have a few friends on. They will be provided with materials and the shell of a Lego home to design for our delectation. How many D words can I use? Oh no, not that one, Leah. So that's going to be on the horizon. We're going to do a little Lego Fortnite decorating competition. And so that'll be fun. And you guys can vote on whose you think is the best. So we'll do that. So there's lots of exciting, important, neat things happening here in these parts on the horizon. I was talking about how I hadn't really done a lot of collaborating with other streamers. And so this year that's a lot of what I'm going to be doing. Not every stream, obviously, but more often. Durdle says, I want to stretch my shoulders and my neck mainly. I also want to stretch other muscles, but I won't tell you which one. It's my secret stretch goal. Turtle. Okay, I made my food. I have errands to run. I'm starting to get hungry for lunch. So why don't we just leave it at that? Let's tie up stream. I don't think there's anything else that I needed to talk about. I think that was about it. So first of all, let's do some shout outs for people. For Grognard Gourmand, who for once doesn't have 30 million dishes to wash. There's like 3 dishes, which is amazing. But thank you, darling. I appreciate you very much. Thank you for walking the dog, etc. And then also to our friend Des Dabbles, who was here moderating the stream, but also is a streamer in her own right. She is currently playing God of War Ragnarok and Dark Souls Remastered. We're getting very close to the end of both of those games. Pam, hi and bye. Yeah, hi. It's good to see you. I saw you pop into Corey's stream with a opting out since you don't often get to see a human reboot in real time. Accurate. Yeah, I did see you pop into to Corey's stream on a raid. How was D&D? How was D&D? I didn't actually even know that you play. I was thrilled to see that because I was like, it's funny because that's actually one of the other things that I'm talking about doing some collaborations with other streamers and a D&D one shot on stream is definitely on my list of things that I would like to do. So now that I know, be prepared to be targeted. Pam says I did. Pam, did you make Cullen Shepherd? Pam says I did. It's actually a mod that someone made for Cullen. It's called Dragon Effect. Oh my god. Pam says, yeah, I play on Wednesdays. That sounds cool. Awesome. Fantastic. Right. So, right. My friend, Des Dabbles. Des, does, also stream. She is playing God of War Ragnarok and Dark Souls Remastered. Friday, I think it's going to be Dark Souls. I'm going to be streaming, so I might miss this, which is like terrible. This is so unfortunate. The timing on this is so unfortunate. Des is down to the final boss in Dark Souls. So depending on how tomorrow goes, Des might be done with Dark Souls. Maybe. I kind of hope not. Because I don't want to miss it, but it is what it is. Sometimes scheduling sucks, and since the 1st is my second Streamiversary, I wanted to do my stream on the 1st, so it is what it is. And then right, okay. We just did a shout out for Brigitte, but we're gonna do another one. As I said, Brigitte is returning to streaming on Saturday. We're gonna be doing some chatting and maybe some other things. I'm gonna be on the stream too, so definitely drop Brigitte a follow for that. And then last but not least, see my Jane, who is my 4th and final mod. Thank you so much for being here, Jane. I hope the rest of your workday is less overwhelming. I love you, and I'm really glad that you like your emote. So yeah, we have a new emote in chat. That was also new today. It's our impatient little tippy tappy unicorn. I had our friend Rhubarb Fruit Jam do for us. Rhubarb is an artist and a fellow streamer and also rated us today. So thank you so much for Rhubarb. Okay, so I think that's it, right? Okay, right. First, hold on. We're also going to let's do socials. So I'm on Threads and Instagram, and I do have a Discord. As I mentioned earlier, one of our activities tomorrow one of our longer break time activities is going to involve the use of the Discord. So if you are not yet in the Discord, now is your opportunity to join before tomorrow. You don't have to. If you don't want to, it's fine. I know we are all in a lot of Discords. I'm just pointing out that we are going to be doing something with the Discord tomorrow. So if you want to participate, then you can join now. Also follow me on Instagram and Threads if you're on either one of those platforms. I would appreciate it. And you will see more food and more me and more Chester. Maybe I should have led with the Chester. I probably should have led with the Chester. Let's try that again. If you are on Instagram or Threads, you will see more Chester.
What kind of dog is he?
He's French. With
more Chester, more me, and also more food. Did I get the order right this time? Anyway. Yeah, so those tend to be the things that pop up on the socials and in the Discord. So there you go. And then let's see. Right, I think that's going to do it. So let's go ahead and see who is currently streaming. Okay, Brigitte has just shouted out Peaches for what I'm assuming is no particular reason. I do have Guide the Raid turned off for reasons though. So I am going to, in fact, make my own decisions. No, I'm kidding. Is Peaches streaming? Are you sure about that? Because oh, there is no Chester donut liquor in the in there. Is there? Okay, there she is. Okay, yeah, all right. So actually, as it turns out, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with reading Peach. You literally got pinged. Yeah, I had to like, I had literally just opened it up and it wasn't there. So but I just literally got the thing. So let's go ahead and raid our friend Peach's place. Brigitte has put the what do you call it in the chat? The shout out in the chat. So in case you guys get left behind on the raid, you can just click that. I have to actually stop talking so that I can type this correctly because I can't actually think and type at the same time. It would explain a lot about my chat behavior, wouldn't it? Right. So there's the no, I didn't type it right. Jiminy Christmas. I can't talk and type at the same time. I can think and type at the same time, I promise. Guys, if this is like this tomorrow, this is going to be a heck of a stream. All right. There we go. We are raiding over to Peach's place. Peaches is playing Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Hopefully you are not going to be spoiled on this because it's been out for a while, but I know for a while there were a bunch of people avoiding this one, so I don't know. But that's what Peaches is playing. Chances are she's probably going to chat for a while because she just went live. In fact, I'm not even sure she's off her starting soon screen, so don't worry about it too hard just yet. Please do copy one of those raid messages if you can. If you can hang out for another couple of minutes, I would appreciate you popping in to say hi to my lovely friend and emote artist Peach's Place, who has actually recently returned to streaming herself. I think she's only had maybe 3 or 4 streams since she's been back. So, so yeah, let's give Peach a warm start to her stream today. And I will see you guys back here in less than 24 hours for charity stream time. Yay! Oh God. Right. I'm glad you guys are excited for tomorrow. I'm excited too. I'm also nervous, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's an excited kind of nervous. All right, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day, please. Take care of yourself. Get good food, get good rest, get good water. Do whatever you need to do to stay healthy and happy and we will see you soon. Bye, guys.